Hi, I'm Paul Burkett, CEO and Director of Baldwin Living. The group's been owning and operating retirement villages in Australia since 1975. We've designed and built a number of villages. Due to a number of circumstances, we haven't built anything for the last 10 years. We acquired Sequana Village, Upper Coomera, 4 years ago. When we acquired it, we had an existing DA with some plans. I must admit our management team weren't very happy with the original design concepts. So we engaged Paladin projects, in particular Tony Scoogle. Tony had a look at the plans, spoke to us. We agreed that it probably wasn't going to meet the market in terms of the floor plan. So Tony came up with a way of still maximising the site in terms of efficiency and the floor plans, and we came in with a pretty much 2 to 3 bedroom product, which we feel is very much hitting the current generation of retirees. In addition to that, Tony also looked at the external, trying to soften some of the buildings, and he did it in a way that it was still efficient, but it had a fairly unique feel, so people when they came in here, it had a more of a suburban residential complex feel than I suppose to some cookie cutter retirement villages. Then we got Paladin to help us with the DA. The DA was quite a complex process because it was originally awarded 10 years ago, and there'd been many people in the council and many people had different ideas of where the DA was, and provided Paladin and Baldwin a challenging few months to get the DA through. But we got through with some conditions there, which you'd expect. We then awarded the construction contract through to Paladin, and they started commence work 12 months ago. And despite Cyclone Debbie at the very beginning of the project, which took out the access bridge, which was only 1 kilometre away from here, plus flooded most of the site, we got on top of it, directed it, dealt with some issues with some neighbours' fences. They resolved that matter and construction was delivered on time. I must admit, I had a concern of mine was before we even started the project was the existing residents in the village, who some of them were adjacent to the construction site, and the builders, the foremen, Paladin had to be very mindful of our existing residents, and they worked very closely with them during the construction project. Look, we didn't get it right all the time. Everyone's got different opinions, but I think particularly the guys on ground with Paladin were fantastic. If there was any concerns myself or the village manager had, we raised it and we dealt with it pretty quickly. The end result is we finished the village late last year. We've sold 60% of it just weeks after finishing, so we couldn't be happier with the end product, and I'd highly recommend Paladin projects moving forward.